Hello and welcome to episode 6 of series 5 of Master League Story Mode. Now before we get into the action today, we've got a fair bit to get through. We've got a big game against top of the table Swansea. We've got a bit of real life Leeds action to look at. This is one of the great things actually about doing a Master League Story Mode with a manager who's currently at the team. Obviously it's not such a fantastical storyline as Tim Sherwood leading Blackburn to Premier League glory, but it does mean that we can look and see how he's doing in real life. And, well, Leeds had a pretty tricky game against Millwall at the weekend. But this passage of play here really sums up Bielsa at Leeds so far. And great to see, you can only just see this just below the scoreboard here. This is in the 87th minute. Bielsa's kicking off. Millwall are using some dirty tactics, trying to slow the game down. Bielsa's not happy. He steams in here. You can see him in the tracksuit, bottom left-hand corner. He's not pleased. He's out of his technical area. He is causing trouble. You do not want to mess with him. You've seen what he looks like. There he is. Oh, he's getting in. Get it, yeah, carry on, come on, he's saying, come on. And, well, I mean, there's still 3 minutes left in the game. Leeds looking for an equaliser, looking to try and stay top of the table. And, yeah, it's all kicking off a bit at Millwall. I personally wouldn't want to go and watch a game against Millwall. But in terms of two sets of supporters where there could be some tussles, I would say that Leeds and Millwall would be a pretty good example of that. But anyway, as we can see here, the plays down. Unfortunately, with only a few minutes left, it does look like Leeds are going to go and get their first loss of the season. But they keep pushing. That's the Bielsa way. Always moving forward, except for they're going backwards here, but trying to keep it going. You'll wonder why I'm padding this out. You'll find out in a second, if you don't already know. Free kick here for Leeds. Again, not long left in the game at all. Time winding down. Surely there won't be a sting in the tail here for Millwall. Flighted into the box. Who's it going to be? Which of our favourite Leeds United players is it going to be? Oh, it's Jack Harrison with the finish! Yes! And in a great example of life imitating art, just after Jack Harrison in the last episode scored his first Leeds goal in this series, he came through with an absolutely vital one to keep top of the table Leeds right up there on top of the table where they deserve to be. It's his first goal in English football as well, hopefully the first of many. So very proud of that, very happy for Jack, really pleased. Now before we get into the Swansea game, we did ask you for squad number suggestions. I forgot you can't actually look at squad numbers until the transfer window, so that was pointless. A lot of you suggested some good ones. Obviously Maxi will get number 9. Oh, big goals, Maxi Romero from the last episode, you'll remember him well. Jack gets a number 11, I think that's pretty fair. Pizarro, a lot of different suggestions for him. I'd be tempted to give him the number 5, the Busquets number. A lot of you suggesting slightly higher numbers than that, which is fair. It's a bit unorthodox, but we'll see how that goes. We've got to wait for the transfer window, unfortunately. So before we do get into the first game of the episodes, let's check and see. Yes, Swansea have only lost one game so far this season. They are top of the league. They're the ones to beat so far. How is our team going to be looking after the incredible, absolute demolishing of West Brom in the last episode? Let's see. Form should be good. Okay, nice. Well, Maxi Romero, as we know, still dramatically improving. He's looked unplayable at times. Pablo Hernandez on a blue, we'll keep him in. Jack Harrison's been good. I think maybe we'll move to Nkudo on the left, Harrison on the right, longer term. Pablo Hernandez still got some miles in him, just about. Samu Says has been okay. Pizarro and Kobos, though, have been two of the standout new signings. They've both been incredible. And Bernardo's looked very strong at the back as well. Pontus Jansson has been an absolute man-mountain, though. He is an incredible player. And we're looking so deadly from set pieces now that we bring these up from the back. We are going to continue what we did in the last episode and make sure that we are marking with Bernardo. Ooh, or do we mark? We'll definitely use Jansson to mark the centre. Yeah, we're going to mark the wingers. No, that's maybe... Ooh, don't know about that. No, I'm not going to mark. There's going to be no marking of these wingers. Oh, maybe it's going to be a big job for Isla and Kobos, but I think we're going to have them track the wingers. So up against the Swansea City side that, as we know, have only lost one game this season. Looking great. And they've got former Exeter youngster, Matty Grimes in the middle. Good to see him in PES. Only 67 rated though. Narsing on the bench, he's quality. Wilfred Bonney as well. Always difficult in PES to play against Wilfred Bonney. We've been embarrassed by him in the past. And they've got a very strong back line as well. Could be difficult to break down, but we're absolutely flying after the last game. So surely we can keep this going at Ellen Road. Come on. So, got another Leeds fact for you. Yep. It's actually commonplace in Leeds, actually the whole of Yorkshire, to have a third tap in your kitchen just for gravy. Yep, that's a real fact. No, that's not the real Leeds fact. It could be a fact. But the Leeds fact that I thought I'd bring to you this week is one that blows my mind. The biggest transfer out of Leeds United some of you may know, was Rio Ferdinand in 2002. Can you guess how much he went for? No? 32 bloody million. No, that was awful. 32.5 million pounds sterling. In 2002, 16 years ago. That would seem like a pretty large amount of money now for a centre-back. Even one of Rio Ferdinand's quality. Well, maybe not a large amount for that quality now. But, oh my, imagine how much that would be today. 150, 200 million? Insane. So there you go, interesting fact. Will we be selling any players for that much? Maybe later on when we've won everything we will. Right, let's get into this. Oh, Bernardo steps out from centre-back strongly. Puts the ball over into Romero. Oh, not the best first touch, and he can't keep it in. That's unfortunate. Grimes into McBurney. Finds Jefferson Montero. Oh, we just about do enough. That's risky. Jesus Christ, Saiz. No. Too risky here. This is not good. Routledge into Grimes. Back out to the overlapping Olsen. He can put a ball in. Low ball into McBurney. Turns well there. Oh, great save there from Vito Manoni. Bernardo. Hernandez into Kobos. First time ball into Romero. Saiz. Oh, good defending from Grimes. Oh, that's poor though. Waits for the overlapping Romero. He's away from his man. Maxi Romero. First big chance of the game for the young man. Probably one of the informed strikers in world football. Matty Grimes there. Don't know what the hell he was doing. After I mentioned him in the build-up. And then Romero. That explosive power. It's palmed away by the keeper. But a great first chance there. Oh, McBurney. Fur. Ayling comes out. Olsen now. Oh, Ayling does very well. Deals with that nicely. Slips the ball down the line into Nkudu. Oh, we've got so many options here. Can we find the right one? That's a great ball into Saiz. Lays it into Maxi Romero. Surely. Oh, what a save. What a save. Incredible save from the Swansea keeper. Got down well. That was heading in. Should have been goal number 1, though, for Leeds United. Ayling out to Nkudu. Again, we've got so many options here. Nkudu into space. Finds Kobos on the run with the left foot. Wow. Another big save. But I don't know what Swansea City's defenders are doing, but we are getting so many opportunities on these counter-attacks. They're committing so many men forward. And then we've got the advantage numerically. That Kobos shot was going in as well. Mulder is having an absolute stormer. Pulled out 3 world-class saves. Hernandez ball in. Romero will jump with Horn. Nkudu, though, will get to it. Out to Pizarro. Pizarro now into Romero. Great ball. Great finish. Yes. And the Ellen Road crowd are on their feet here. And they are having a lovely time of it. And it's that man, of course it is. The number 21. Should be number 9. But we'll imagine it's a 9 on there. And oh, wow. Wow. What a great start to this game. We've been all over them. We've continued. The great form against West Brom. Pizarro here smart. Had opportunities to pass it out wide. Got it into the striker. Lovely touch out of his feet. Great finish. And the goal scoring continues for the young Argentinian. Ball inside to Sami Saiz. And there's so much space again. Into Romero now. Back heel into Saiz again. Into the box. Saiz with the effort. Ooh, almost fell to Pablo Hernandez. But we showed, the tactics are really working now. Winning the ball back well. Kobos with the man marking. Oh shit, just as I spoke. Grimes now through on goal. Janssen with him, but that was obviously going to come across to McBurney. And Janssen, the experienced centre-back, read that very easily. And now we've got a chance again to go forward. Saiz through to Romero. Cuts back away from his man. The Horn can't get with him. Oh, and it's another great save. But Romero is unmarkable at the moment. And look at how many players we have in this counter-attack. Romero had the hustle and bustle to get away from his man. It's another great save. This keeper is on for a man of the match performance. Can we get something from this corner though? We haven't had quite the right delivery yet. Should we try Kobos with the in-swinger? Could be more effective here. Got a lot of big men up from the back. Kobos, Romero's going to get to it. It's going to come out as far as Sami Saiz. We've only got a few seconds left in this half. Can Saiz get a good ball back into the box? Back to Hernandez, early ball in, looking for Romero, forced to Nkudu. Leroy Fer just does enough. And that will beat half-time here at Ellen Road. And what a performance we've put in. And what a performance Mulder has put on in the Swansea net. He's kept out 4 shots on target. And some of them look to be guaranteed goals. Bielsa will be very happy with his side coming in at the half, although he will feel probably we could have done with a goal to make things safe. To invite Swansea City to Ellen Road and dominate them like this really shows the potential that this Leeds side has got. Right, let's keep it going. Okay, so I hate it when this happens, but we've lost the footage. Oh my god, there was a footage glitch from the beginning of the second half, and everything happened in that time. Ridiculous. So Swansea came straight out, and they came straight at us, scored the equalising goal straight away. Then Romero got his second, and then straight away, Swansea City were back in. Norton got a pretty sweaty goal, to be honest. And that's where we find ourselves now, 2-2, after leading at the half with a goal advantage. We'll rejoin the action now. Can we seal this one? Or are Swansea City going to play their way back into it? The top of the table team looking pretty solid now. Sai's with plenty of time there to take down that goal kick. And now Isla turns well. That's not the best ball into Nkudu though. No. Just about manages to get to it. Romero on the chest. Oh, away from his man. Oh my god. He seemed to take an age to turn there. He'd done everything right. And then the keeper with a good save. Oh, we had a chance there as well. That's unfortunate. So triple sub here from Bielsa. Baker comes on for Sai's in that attacking midfield position. It's Klitsch at the back. And, yeah, Jack Harrison is on as well. On for Pablo. Nkudu switches wings. Kobos now. Not seen a huge amount from him in this game. It's a good ball into Baker, the substitute. He can accelerate away. That's a great tackle, though. Really great tackle. Somehow managed to nick that from behind him. And that's a great ball into Montero. And they've got men in the box now, Swansea. Montero with the low ball in. Oh, Victor Manoni with a massive save. Narsingh, the other second half substitute, with a great effort there. And Swansea doing to us what we did to them in the first half, hitting us on the break. We can't come away with anything less than a point here. We've deserved all three. So, corner here. With only 8 minutes left in this one. Janssen marking Bid Wilfred Bonney in the centre. It's going to be Tom Carroll to whip it in. It's going to go over everyone's head. Narsingh's there and he's headed wide. Two great chances for Narsingh to seal this one. God, this has turned into a great game, but I can't believe we've allowed him back into it. Baker does well. Good interception there. Now the substitute Klitsch. Little dummy there. Romero into Nkudu. Nkudu inside. The substitute Klitsch holds it up. Oh, looking for Kobos. It was a nice idea. Kobos, though, still has it. Into Baker. Oh, and it's the substitute. Lewis Baker. Has he sealed it here with his first goal of the season? It was very sloppy. It was very, very sloppy. But we'll take it. We absolutely will. Klitsch holding it up. Tried the backhand to Kobos. It was a nice idea. Swansea players a little slow to react to that. And Baker, well, he's been a bit part player so far this season. He's come on and has he baked us a lovely win? A lovely warm win. Well, the way this game is going, we can expect at least one more chance from Swansea, who could have easily won it themselves. But now we go defensive. The Leeds fans already celebrating. It is essentially full time. Pizarro can't get to it. We'll fall to Kobos here. Edge of the box. Narsingh will get there, but it's all too late for Swansea City. What a win for Leeds United. I can't believe we managed to lose the lead twice in this. And then so very, very nearly lose it all completely. It was Narsingh with two great opportunities in the final 10 minutes. But then it was the substitute Baker. Great substitution from Bielsa. Romero scored 2 today. Not another hat-trick for him, but he was on one. Certainly had enough chances at the beginning of the game as well. But Baker is the man of the moment today, coming on and getting that all-important goal. And beating top of the table Swansea. What a result that was. Swansea came out in the second half and you could tell that they'd been shocked in the first half. They couldn't handle the pressing. It's really, it's been difficult for a lot of teams to handle so far, and they weren't ready for it, but they came out refreshed. They knew what they were doing, and they very nearly won the game. We just had enough at the end. Amazing stuff. Another amazing game for Romero. So where does that see us in the league? Oh, second place. Lovely stuff. And we leapfrog Swansea and Stoke and a few others, I think, as well. It's only now Middlesbrough who are ahead of us. They've only lost one. We're still yet to lose, actually, in the league. Amazing that our jobs seem to be on the line. We're on track for an invincible season here, boys. And we've got the best goal difference as well, thanks mainly to Maxi Romero. So interesting, we're into the analytics for the first month. And 3 wins and 1 loss, pretty good. The loss was in the FA Cup. Unfortunate to go out there so early on. But look at that average rating. 7.6 for Romero. That is unprecedented. I've never seen an average rating ranking that high in a monthly roundup. And 7 goals will do that in 4 games. Absolutely it will. Sai's, Isla and Nkudu providing the assists. Good to see Isla getting involved so high up the pitch. That's what we want from him. That's where he should be. And as we've seen with Mendy at Manchester City, that inverted wing-back role, they can get a lot of assists. They can be involved in attacking play a lot. And Kobos and Isla, both on 6.5 average rating, indicates that we made the right choices for those positions. And Bielsa did spend a lot of time looking for the right players. I think he might have just done it. So it's working more as a possession game at the moment than counter-attack. That's just because we're playing so well that we're having a lot of the ball. Slightly closer to long pass is just about right. So defensive tendency seems to be just edging towards all-out defence, although frontline pressure is what we're going for. But we're nice and aggressive. That's good to see. Gegenpress being used. Winning the ball back a lot in the centre of the pitch. That's Pizarro's doing, I imagine. And most of our attacking down the right-hand side, well, Nkudu has been incredible, so that's not surprising. And Isla there as well. Pablo Hernandez maybe not quite working, but I'm not sure about Nkudu as a right-footed player on the left. Never been a huge fan of that. So, goals scored. Pretty even spread throughout the game, actually. Most of them from through balls, and that is also where we're conceding most of our goals as well. 0 goals conceded from crosses. That's interesting. I guess maybe depends what you consider to be a cross. We are getting some of the low cross that a lot of people are complaining about, but then also we have conceded goals from other situations as well. It's maybe not as clear-cut, that bug, as many would think it is. So a quick look at the rankings here. Straight to shooting. Well, Maxi Romero has had 25 attempts. That's incredible over that few games, but he's getting in the right positions, and that's fine. And 28% success rate on those numbers is going to be an incredible goal haul for the season. And then everyone else has shared out the goals, one apiece for a few different players. Pontus Jansson, 14 aerial battles won. That's incredible. Pizarro making a few as well. Jansson also making a great deal of tackles. Isla and Pizarro in there as well, looking good. I mean, Isla actually, looking at these stats, has done incredibly well. His dribbling has been very successful. 89% success rate on his dribbles. On quite a few dribbles as well, he's been involved. His passing percentage is also high from a lot of passes made. And his passes received, very high success rate as well. Also, Pizarro's dribbling success is great as well. He's getting the ball in the middle of the park and he's being very conservative with it, exactly like Sergio Busquets. You don't think he's going to lose the ball when he has it there, and then he can distribute it and then they can do their damage a bit further up the pitch. Well, that is one of the most encouraging early season stat roundups that I've ever seen. And it is mirrored here in 5 players in the team of the month for September. What a start to the season for Isla, Kobos, Pizarro, Hernandez and Romero. And you could have maybe argued Nkudu in there as well. And Romero, as we know, still dramatically improving. Jump up to 78. And Bernardo up to 76. He was a great signing as well. He's gone under the radar, but he's going to be big for us. He's already looking very, very solid. So a quick look at the budget report for September. And we've earned a lovely little extra 149,000 into the salary budget. And we're paying our contract options, as we know, out of the transfer budget, which is only 40k out of there. Doesn't really make any difference, does it? So the scout has come back with something. Let me know in the comments where you think we could still strengthen. I think we'll probably be up to 77 rated by the January transfer window, but I think it's probably about time to change the scouting instructions up. So let me know in the comments where you think we should be scouting. And we've got to be in England, but let me know what position and whether still developing or what. And yeah, we'll send them out again. Obviously, we want to sign Trent Alexander-Arnold. That's a big target. I think that's probably going to be next season to replace Isla when he leaves, when his loan is finished. But yeah, I don't think we need a keeper yet. Vito Minoni will have to do for now. Right, Bristol City. Here we go, Bristol. Let's see how we doing with the old forum. Oh, that's looking nice again. There we go. Oh god, my accents have really gone to... I mean, I've never been great at them. Anyone who's watched this channel will know. My Yorkshire one's pretty bad. My Bristolian is better because it's a little bit like Devonshire. Oh my god, I want a bit American. Anyway, forget this. Forget this whole thing. I might delete this. Let's concentrate on the form, shall we? Everyone looking good, although Nkudu on a downward arrow. We're going to bring in Big Jack. Takes us down 2 team spirit to 60. It's okay, I guess. And Bristol City have obviously got Marlon Pack still in their central midfield. An absolute legend of Series 3 of Master League Story Mode. A central midfield rock that went by the nickname of Tupac. A lot of you have been asking actually in the comments, can I do more episodes? Well, at the moment, probably not. It's a bit difficult for me to do any more than the 4 a week I'm already doing. One thing is, obviously, if you become a patron, then you can donate money towards the $100 a month target, where I'll be doing 2 streams a month, so that's an option as well. Or you can go back and watch some of the old episodes, and then you'll know what I mean when I reference players like Marlon Pack. So, yeah, there's plenty of them to watch in between the episodes of this series, so go and check them out. Right, let's get into this one. Putting the press on here, worrying these Bristol City players into making a mistake, hopefully. That's actually not a bad ball out of it, though. They've done well there. And they've broken it. They've broken the press, and now Patterson is through. First opportunity incoming here, potentially for Bristol. Patterson takes his time. That's a good ball in. Taylor's there. Bernardo. Great header. Saiz takes his time with that touch, but we just about get away with it. And now Jackie Harrison finds the ball into Kobos under a lot of pressure. He'll move it out now to Pablo Hernandez. To take on Eliasson. Ball inside to Saiz. Oh, he steps away from Brown, but that's a great challenge. Eliasson, easily read by Pizarro, and that's a simple ball into Hernandez. He's seen the run now of Jack Harrison. Sprays the ball out wide. That's lovely work from the experienced central midfielder. Now Harrison spotted a gap, and he spotted Romero. Inside, Maxi Romero on the left. Straight at the keeper. But already he's off the mark when it comes to shots in this one. High ball, easy deal with there for Patterson. Oh, Pizarro. That is exactly what I'm talking about with the big man. Tight area there. He looked like he was in a bit of trouble. Just calmly played his way out of it. Harrison. Speaking of calmness, he's away from Marlon Pack. Kobos now, ball in, looking for Romero. He can turn on the left. Yes! Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. The play all the way up the pitch. From Pizarro, just turning his way out of danger, laying off the simple pass. Harrison looking lively. Ball into Kobos. First time ball into Romero. He spins at a speed that no Bristol City defender can get anywhere near to. And his goal scoring route continues. And every single Championship defender has got to be having nightmares about this young man. Signed from PSV for what now seems like an absolute steal. How good can he get? How far can he go? Well, he's dramatically improving now, and he doesn't seem to be showing any signs of stopping scoring. Certainly not yet. Pizarro now. Into Kobos. Away from Brownhill, like he's not even there. Onto his left foot. Good hit. Still Kobos. No, that wasn't the ball. Shit. Well, decent opportunity there for Kobos. It's Kobos to take this one. Isla. He's got Marlon Pack with him. Finds Kobos. Kobos with the early ball in. Romero's there. Good header away. Fall to Kobos here. The right-footed shot. It's well hit. And half-time is upon us, and we're looking very, very solid. Once again, not allowing our opponents a single shot in the first half. And we've had more possession. We've had plenty of chances. Let's not make this one seem quite so difficult in the second half. Let's kill them off with a second, and then sit back and just enjoy ourselves. Right, let's do it. Ailing out to Isla. Finds Saiz. He's spotted Hernandez in an absolute acre of space. He's pulled Hunt out with him. Ball inside looking for Kobos. Low ball across looking for Romero. That is some defending. Some defending there. Looked to be a tap-in for Romero. Oh, and they're through here. Hegler through on goal. No, I can't believe we've done this. Hegler with the effort. Oh, Manoni. What a save. What a save that is. Keeper made himself big, stretched out a strong left arm, and somehow we're still ahead here. Bernardo into Kobos. Kobos back into Pablo Hernandez. Pizarro into Saiz. This is nice. Romero lays it off to Isla. Out to Harrison, who's there. Steps back inside of Pisano. Inside to Romero. Surely! Yes! Unselfish play by Jack Harrison. And yet another goal for this man. The man on everyone's lips. The name that is ringing around not just Yorkshire, not just the Championship, but surely world football. With this many goals scored. And Harrison, really great unselfish play there. He's not had a huge amount to do in this game, but he found a great bit of space. That was a perfect example of the overload as well. We moved it from left to right, and then suddenly Harrison had absolutely acres of space to operate in. This formation is absolutely incredible. I'm really enjoying playing with it because it just works. It really does. It creates overloads, it gives you space to work, and then that sort of thing happens, and it is easy street. Great work here, and it's Harrison again. Oh, the close control is obscene. It's absolutely obscene. And now Isla can put a ball into the box. Romero near post with the overhead kick. It's off the bar again. He's done that before. Almost well, it was going to be the hat-trick finishing goal in the last episode. And he's done exactly the same thing there. Should have been. What could have been. And there we have it. It's another great win for Leeds United. Not against quite such a difficult side as in the last game, but we looked very, very comfortable. Manoni only forced into one great save. And, well, that was pretty much it for Bristol City, the home side, not able to create anything. And Leeds United once again looking absolutely imperious. The counter-attacks were obscene. And some of the play was just incredible. The passing is fluid. We're tackling hard, winning it back when we need to, but then looking so dangerous in possession. Really has been a joy. Another 7.5 for Romero, keeping that average rating at insane levels. Harrison with the assist today looked great. I think he's got to start now ahead of Hernandez. But things are looking very rosy for Marcelo Bielsa's Leeds United. And will this see them go top of the table? Depends on Middlesbrough's result. And Middlesbrough lose. And we're top of the league. We're top of the league. Leeds United. Great stuff. Really great stuff. Still the only side in the Championship yet to lose a game. We've only conceded 7 goals. Goal difference higher than anyone else's. 14 points from a possible 18. I mean, that is pretty special. And look at that. Romero finishing up to 78. Be wary of that. He's already looking pretty good at finishing. And if that improves that 28% success rate to even 30 or 32 or 35, then we are, well, then the defenders are in even more trouble than they were before. And Romero has become a star player. Lovely stuff. And all the contract negotiations we did have all worked out fine. And, there's been a mission review. It's probably for this derby against Sheffield Wednesday. And the scout's got something else for us as well. A few little bits of admin to look at before we get going. Who's the scout got for us? Oh, Alex Iwobi. 77 rated. We could sign him. It's not that great, really. It's just missing that whole lofted pass and finishing 67, 68. That would concern me a bit. Obviously, he's great on the ball. Pretty strong, great balance. I mean, maybe. Be exciting. Very adaptable player as well. Probably have a chance to sign him. We'll add him to the list. Just because he's an Arsenal player and he's not English, is he? He's Nigerian. That doesn't count towards the homegrown players. El Ghazi, he looks pretty decent as well. Maybe not for me. So these are all back. Obviously, they are continuing to negotiate. They do want to try and get more money. You can understand that. I mean, his current salary is 670,000. He wants 1.4 million salary. I'm sorry, Vito. I'm going to have to veto that. Oh, but they're not willing to negotiate. Okay, so we might have to go for these salaries. I mean, maybe in the cases where we don't really care about losing him, we might not. But I think Nkudu, the plan for him was to get rid of that release fee. Only 5.6 million. That's too low for him. Size's release fee, 7 million. I guess we wouldn't want to see him go, but he's not getting any better, is he? He's 27 years old. I think really it's just Kobos and Nkudu that would be happy to add bigger salaries to. Kobos wants an extra 300,000. He's got 7.4 million release fee. I mean, Nkudu is the one, but he wants quite a lot more money as well. There doesn't seem to be any wiggle room on this. Only wants a 1 year as well. I mean, he's obviously an ambitious player. Perhaps he still sees Leeds United as a springboard to something better. Only wants a short-term contract. Let me know what you think about all of these in the comments. Do we go and do we offer Kobos and Nkudu, maybe Saiz, maybe Janssen as well? He's a big player for us. But his release fee is already 8.8 million. We could replace him if necessary. Do we offer them the big money renewals so early in the season? I mean, they have deserved it, most of them. So we've got a new mission here. Can we string 5 wins together? I mean, that would be really helpful, since we're still only on 24% owner trust despite being top of the league. What more do you want from us? I don't know how many wins we've had in a row. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so it'll be the next game. We'll make it 5 wins in a row. And it is against local rival Sheffield Wednesday, who are in 14th. They've won 2, lost 2, drawn 2. Should be able to continue the winning run. And that should really help us with our manager trust. Maxi Romero in line for the Golden Boot. He is our star player. He has been incredible. Join me in the next episode to see if we can keep this going. I'll see you in a bit.